Kevin Thompson is back to talk about Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, which was directed by Sam Raimi and stars Benedict Cumberbatch, Elizabeth Olsen, and Xochitl Gomez. So in this film, Doctor Strange must protect American Chavez from Wanda Maximoff, aka the Scarlet Witch, while also hopping through the multiverse. It happens. Like most people, I was also very excited to see this movie, not only because this is another Doctor Strange film, but also I'm a huge fan of Sam Raimi, because ever since I was a kid, I loved his Spider-Man movies, I loved the Evil Dead trilogy, I really liked Drag Me to Hell, Darkman, and even A Simple Plan. So yeah, that alone, with Sam Raimi directing, got me more than hyped to check out this film. As far as performances go, I still like Benedict Cumberbatch as Doctor Strange. He goes through something of an arc in this film because he longs for a relationship with Christine Palmer, who we saw in the previous film, played by Rachel McAdams. Well, in his universe, she's moved on with her life. But when he encounters her counterpart on Earth 838, that's when he begins to realize that they're really not meant for each other. I also like Strange's relationship with America Chavez, played by Xochitl Gomez, because they have like a sort of father-daughter relationship in this film. I also like that she can like travel between the multiverse, but she can't control her powers. Benedict Wong is awesome, as he always is as Wong. But I think the one that really steals the show in this film is Elizabeth Olsen as Wanda Maximoff, aka the Scarlet Witch. And honestly, this is probably her best performance in the MCU outside of WandaVision, in my personal opinion. In this film, you know what she wants and why she wants it. There are moments where you can sympathize with her because of everything that she has dealt with throughout, her arc in the MCU, both in the films as well as WandaVision. And if you haven't seen WandaVision, then you'll probably be confused about what's going on in regards to the character's arc in this film, because she wants to gain control of the multiverse so she can reunite with her two sons that we've seen in WandaVision. There's also a surprising amount of characters that we're mostly familiar with, and I am not going to talk about who else appears in this film because it's a pretty big spoiler, but if you have seen the film, then you know exactly who I'm talking about. But what I really like in this film is the Bruce Campbell cameo. He appears in one brief moment after Strange and Chavez arrive on Earth 838, and he appears in the post-credit scene. It's hilarious. It's always great to see Bruce Campbell. I always love that guy. He is fucking hilarious. The action sequences, for the most part, are a lot of fun. There's one in particular that I really like, and it's when Strange goes to this other universe and he encounters his evil counterpart, basically, and they fight each other while using musical notes, which was amazing to watch. And Danny Elfman's score, I think this is one of the best that he's done in recent years. And especially in that one scene, you can tell that he had a ball just scoring that scene. And I really like how Sam Raimi tries to put a lot of horror elements into this film. There are some moments where it can be legit kind of scary, because you see these horrifying creatures, especially in the third act when you see this zombie Doctor Strange, that you've seen in the trailer, and he has this cloak filled with these demons and stuff like that. And I'm just like, holy shit. That's both creepy and kind of awesome at the same time. And there are some moments with Scarlet Witch, where, especially after she attacks Carmitage, where it can get really creepy with her. And that's one reason why I've always loved Sam Raimi as a horror director, because he knows his shit. Because Sam Raimi is one of the best directors that can perfectly mash up horror, drama, action, and comedy all into one film, and he is a pro at that. I would say my biggest issue with the movie is how the second act can kind of drag a little bit, but I would say the first and the third act in particular is really where I was just I was like hooked onto the screen. So yeah, that's about it really. So I would say Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness is a good film, but not perfect at all by any means. It has issues with its pacing, but outside of that, I really love the performances. I love Sam Raimi's direction, the cinematography, the score by Danny Elfman. I love how Sam Raimi introduced horror elements into this film, and I really loved what he did with this film. And I just thought it was pretty fun to watch. So I'm gonna give Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness a B plus. So what did you think of the film? Let me know in the comments below. And guys, thank you so much as always for watching. Looking forward to doing more videos really soon. And if you want my thoughts on old or new films, of course, you know where to find me.